Meanwhile, Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla attended the National Space Day event at Bharat Mandapam. On this occasion, he also gave a statement saying that 2 years ago, we did not have this celebration. Within 1 year, this is the excitement that we have managed to build. He also stated we have some very big ambitions going forward, the Gaganyaan mission, the Bharatiya Antriksh Station and eventually landing on the moon. What it requires is that all the kids seated here to be excited. We need you. He further added that the Japanese and the European space agencies are much more excited about our mission. This is the golden period for our country as far as space exploration is concerned. Listen in to what he said.
Last year we started 2024 and this is 2025. And within 2 years, this is the excitement that we have been able to create. We have some really big ambitions going forward. Gaganyaan mission, Bharatiya Antriksh Station, and eventually landing on the moon. And what it requires is all the kids who are sitting here to be excited because we will need all of you. And I'm so happy to see that you're already being a part of various competitions that are being organized and competing among yourselves, and in turn, creating this curiosity about space exploration. I think to achieve such big and bold ambitions that we have, it requires the resources of an entire nation, right from the kids. ISRO is already doing a fantastic job in involving everyone because this is what we need going into the future. The industries, the schools, the academia, and the resources of the entire country to make these ambitions a reality, a goal. The celebration or the excitement that I see here in this room, let me tell you, in the past 1 year, I've been traveling globally for my training for the Axiom 4 mission to the International Space Station. This excitement is not limited to this room.
Well, that of course was Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla speaking on National Space Day. But I also have with me Group Captain Dr. V.N. Jha, who is a former IAF officer, joining us on NewsX. So thank you for taking the time to sit with us. Of course, we've just seen Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla call this as a golden era for space exploration in India. And this, of course, is not just about India's ambitions as far as space is concerned, but he's also spoken to the excitement and the environment that we're seeing with regards to our space program. So how are you viewing this current era for India when it comes to space?
Oh yes, Malinka, we have a reason to celebrate. Very fact that India today is reckoned as a force of technology in the space arena. We must celebrate it, and I thank PM Modi who had kept this space Indian Space Day and last year, and thereafter it calls for celebration. There is no doubt at all. Of course, Group Captain Shukla had gone through the SpaceX rocket onto the International Space Station. Before that, our Commander Rakesh Sharma had gone with Soviet Union. So those are the things to be remembered. But we are looking forward for the Indian achievement in the human space program. Of course, ISRO has got many of the loud days, if we can call it. 1962, when the Indian National Committee for Space Research was formed as a part of Tata Institute of Fundamental Research under the Department of Atomic Energy. That was the first time when we knew that there is something happening in India on the space. The same in COSPAR became ISRO in 1969. That too was a blue letter day in the Indian history of the space technology. First time in 1975, when our first indigenous satellite was sent to the space through Russian launches. That was Aryabhat. That was also another blue letter day. As well as 1981, when the first Indian developmental satellite, SLV-3, carried Rohini satellite into the space. That was the gold letter day in Indian history. And then thereafter, ASLV, PSLV, and GSLV, LMV, all these have followed thereafter. So we must celebrate all these, but we are looking very eagerly for the Gaganyaan to take place. And there, I think we have faced some hurdles, but we are certainly looking forward for it to materialize. As far as Group Captain Shukla's experience of going to the space is concerned, surely it will be useful into the Gaganyaan program. If not Gaganyaan, then the Bharat Space Station. Even there, it will be much useful because space station he has gone to, and in going to the space station, all the procedures that is required to be done, launch from here, orbiting in the space, and then zeroing onto for docking into the space station. All these are the different technologies, much wider than that we can think of. Group Captain Shukla's HCI, that is the human computer interface, in going to the space station through the docking procedure and many other things that takes place in between, will be much useful to the ISRO in planning of the HCI. That is one thing. And then obviously Group Captain Shukla would have observed lot many things into the space station, which India is aspiring to put it its own in the Bharatiya Space Station, Bharatiya Antriksh Station. So we are looking forward to his experience in getting incorporating his experiences into the Gaganyaan, incorporating his experiences into the design and development of the Bharatiya Antriksh Station. So we are looking eagerly for this. But obviously there are many hurdles that will take place, because when we are thinking of Bharatiya's Antriksh Station, we have to have a rocket which can carry heavy loads. Right now, our capability is just about 8 tons. And when we have to carry, say, about 30 tons or 40 tons into the space for this Bharati Antriksh Station to be there, we have to have a new rocket. I'm sure ISRO must be thinking about it, ISRO must be working onto it, but right now we are slightly behind as compared to the Chinese as well as the American capabilities. Chinese can take about 20 tons, 25 tons at in a single rocket. So can SpaceX. So their capability, of course, is much higher.
Yes, sir.
We are looking forward, and every day when something happens, say even this year, when the end of this year, when Gaganyaan first uncrewed mission goes there,
Yes.
we will expect that ISRO is fully geared up for taking that particular mission, and we wish ISRO the very best of it, and I wish all Indian and all your viewers the very best of this year, when Antariksh dream, the dream of the space, comes to every child, every technologist, every science students here in India, that we excel in that direction. Wish them very best of this year.
Well, yes, sir. We're all very eagerly awaiting and watching India's progress when it comes to its space program. But I want to thank you for joining us here